Eighth house, this is endings and beginnings. It can be symbolized by this house. So it can also be like a cycle shift. So something coming to an end and a new cycle beginning, or letting go of past things to make way for new things, or old things to make way for new things. It could just be letting go of something in general and then moving on to something else. It can also be the end of a chapter, or the beginning of a new one. Regeneration and renewal can also come into this. So whether this is applying to a relationship or to a partnership, or to some other aspect associated with the eighth house. So, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. That can also come in with this. It's also associated with financial things. So this is a big finance house. So this is like taxes, inheritances, legacies, investments, banking, assets, and insurances, things like that. So that may come in. It's also about union energies, if this is appropriate for you. So this can be union as in a love relationship, but it's normally a committed relationship, or it could be a business partnership, or any other kind of relationship which has, great impact at this time. So it's in that sort of coming together. It's the nuts and bolts of that energy. How is it going to come together? It's the merging of the emotional and the material resources that may be coming in for some of you. It is also about sexuality, this card as well, this energy that may be highlighted. Death, in some cases, it's normally symbolic. So this could be associated with like an ego death, or some aspect of your life is falling away to make way for something new. In some cases, it can be the passing away of somebody, hence the inheritance aspect may be coming in, or legacy. Then we have also birth. So this can be physical birth, but it's normally to do with the birthing of something, the birthing of a new idea, or a new way of life, or a new aspect, or just a new, sort of financial aspect, whatever's coming in, whatever's appropriate for you. I do feel that this is like a cycle shift associated with change to do with your own personal self, your growth, your psychic knowledge may be improving at this time, or getting some sort of upgrade, if you want to call it that, or some sort of improvement. But it could also be financially related as well, because we've got part of fortune. So part of fortune is often it can be a financial reward, or it can be some sort of windfall coming to you, but it's like an increase of something, and this is normally associated with efforts that you've put in. So it can be that good fortune is coming in for you, or lady luck. It's some sort of progression that's going to happen for you with this energy. It often is associated with an aspect of yourself, or an aspect of this house which has not been harnessed correctly, or just it's starting to rise up in some way, shape, or form. So now, for some people, this will be like a talent or a skill or an ability that you have, which is now going to be, you can monetize it, or it can be used in some way to assist you financially, or it could be having some other impact on you. It could also be a business partnership, something like that. And normally it's triggered. Some sort of trigger comes along and it forces this out of you, this sort of hidden ability or hidden talent. A few hidden kinds of things could even be stirred up with this, things that are coming to the fore now. So that's where the word the increase comes from. But it's normally a very fortunate aspect. It could be like support coming in for you as well, some kind of, maybe it's a financial support or some other kind of support. It's a very beneficial aspect coming in, but it could also be the reward for effort that you've put in, or it could be to do with perhaps something you've studied or something that you've been working on for a long time, and now you're starting to reap the rewards from that. So all of these aspects coming in. We've also got Sekhmet, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So whatever is occurring in this house, you may just be going through a cycle shift of some sort, and you are getting support from the universe at this time, or somebody could be stepping forward at this time to assist you, or it's just arriving in some way to assist with this transition. Sometimes with the 8th house, because of that transition from one cycle to another, or the ending of something and the beginning of something else, it can get a little bit tricky or a little bit choppy in that transition period. And this is possibly where the Be Strong comes in. She says you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. But it's really about your attitude and your beliefs about yourself and about this situation. This is about also perhaps kind of coming out of a sort of a personal struggle, or something that has risen up in the 8th house. So either hidden emotions or something hidden maybe rising up at this time. And now you've got to deal with it, but you will get support for it. But it's about having a very positive mindset, a very victorious attitude. Don't allow naysayers and skeptics or any of those other sort of negative vibrations to pull you down or pull you off course or distract you. You're going to need courage at this time. You've got the lions there as well, but she's just very powerful. She's sitting in her chair, and there's nothing that's deterring her from going after what it is. So this is about being very focused on your goal with this situation. It could be, as I said, the rising of these talents and abilities in you, and now you are working out how to make it work for you, and you're going for it. You really are putting all your energy and your effort into this, but you're going to need a little bit of a courage, but you're also going to need to have confidence in yourself and confidence in a victorious outcome. But it's your attitude as well. You know, don't allow a negative or a sort of a lower vibrational energy to pull you down and off your path. Then we've got here the 9th house. So this is quite a broad house. I do feel it's possibly to do with your intuitions as well, because you've got Cancer here coming up. But it can be... this is the house of intuition, so all intuitive processes come in this. But it is also the house of travel. Now this can be like an international or long-distance travel coming in. It could also be your aspirations in that regard, you know. But it can, apart from a physical adventure or a physical exploration, it can also be in the mind, and this can be through study. So this can be university education or adult education, or just learning something new. It can also be about the faith aspect, which comes from your intuition, but also from your belief systems, religion, philosophy, all of that. Now, you could be studying any of that as well. That may be coming in for you. But it's also about the law and the higher courts. So it may be that you have a legal process, or you have something to do with a legal process coming in. You have got Mart here. So Mart is there. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So if you are in that sort of situation, then you know, it's coming in for you, and it will be handled appropriately. So it could also be to do with something that you are expressing outwards. Now, this can be through teaching, through publishing, you know, any sort of publishing where you're reaching a broad audience. This is like an international foreign, it's got that foreign or international concept to it. So you could be reaching an international audience, or lots of, you know, people around the world, whatever it is that's coming in for you. It's got that kind of feeling about it. It could even be a business where it's like import, export, or where you are learning, or you are coming into contact with others who are from a different place to you. So they are foreign or just from a different culture. So all of that coming in. It may also be to do with relationship to in-laws. Possibly that's appropriate for some of you. But it's always about seeking of truth in some way, shape or form. And this is where the intuitive processes come in. This is where wisdom comes in, and where faith as well. You know, following a path or following a belief system, or perhaps that's getting a shift or a change at this time. Now we have got here Cancer, I feel, and then we've also got Una, easy does it. So there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So if you're planning a trip away, you know, and you're in the midst of all of that. You may just be feeling a little bit anxious about it, or you're concerned in some way about this. Or it could be to do with something that you're studying or something that you're trying to learn at this time. You could be just concerned about that, or any of the other areas I spoke of in the 9th house. It could be a legal matter, or teaching, or you know, sort of publishing or producing, or like public relations, or anything to do with that. It's saying that just take your time with this. Don't rush. Don't force things to happen. Everything is going to work out exactly as it needs to. And you know, with Una, it is about nurturing. So this is another reason why you have the Cancer card. It is about nurturing. This is about nurturing your causes, things that are close to your heart, your beliefs. You know, you may have, your belief systems may be very different from others. There's a huge divide that is occurring in the world at the moment. So a lot of people are going one way and others are going the other. And you may be just having a bit of a, you know, sort of trouble with that, or you may be feeling that, you know, there are some aspects which you just can't, you know, you're going to go your own way. So it's about pursuing your own causes, your own interests, your own feelings about things. Just stay with it, and you know, nurture what it is that you're involved in, whatever it may be, even if it's a relationship or something that you're trying to do in the 9th house. It takes time, it takes consistent effort, and it's about staying the course. But easy does it. There's no need to force or push. Everything is working out as it's supposed to. And that's reiterated by the Cancerian energy. This is very much a feeling energy. It's also instinctual. So go with your instincts at this time. It's ruled by the moon, which is always about your emotions. So it's your emotional life. And it can also be to do with your home life, or home-related things, or domestic issues, or very personal issues. Children may come into this, or mothering, or mother figures, or aspects around the female principle, or female issues. All of these do come in with this. And it could also be about looking back at the past in some way. You know, rearview mirror is small for a reason. I always say that because it's purposeful. You need to be moving forward. So you can bring, you know, your wisdom and your understanding from the past and apply it so that things, you know, that you can use that wisdom to move forward at this time. But don't live in the past. Don't dwell on it. Okay. It's not going to help you now. And this could also be to do with aspects of like old and new things, making old things new, or old things that are, you know, like antiques and things like that. So certain aspects of that may come up as well at this time. So it's kind of got a lot of nostalgia, a lot of sentimentality attached to it as well. But it's essentially home or personal issues, domestic issues, or feminine things and emotions coming in there. Then we have the 5th house. So the 5th house is the house of creativity. So this is all forms of creativity. Not all of us are born artistic, but we are all creative. And it's how you use that. Now, you can use that in any way. It's the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you decorate your home, the way you work. It could be a craft that you do, whatever it is. There's something that where you can exercise your creativity. It could even be music, or the stage work, or any kind of artistic endeavor, anything to do with that. It's your individuality and your originality as well. So all of these things coming in. And it's also about your, you know, your recreational activities, things that are fun and enjoyable for you. Perhaps you need to do more of this at this time. Or you may be going on a trip or away somewhere where you can now do this, where you can have fun, you can relax, you can enjoy yourself, and you can do sort of fun activities, whatever that may be for you. It's about all forms of activities. Now, this could also be a sport, or some kind of a physical activity, you know, whatever is applicable for you, but whatever is fun and enjoyable and recreational for you. It can also be children. If you've got children, something may be coming up to do with them, or it could be childlike activities that you are enjoying. So just that general playfulness, your inner child, listening to that, giving that a voice, but also doing activities with your children, possibly, that may be coming in. Or if you're a teacher, this comes in, you know, working with children as well. It is also a love affair. Possibly that may be applicable for some of you. And it's all pleasurable activities around that. And in some cases, it's also about risk. Some sort of risk may be required at this time, or you're contemplating that. Now, we have got here Jupiter return benefits. So we've also got Aphrodite, inner goddess. So this is saying, I do feel in this house that you do need to have more fun. You need to look after your body. You need to do things which are pleasurable for you. Looking after your body. So it could be a hairdo. It could be going to a spa. It could be doing yoga, or whatever is applicable for you, whatever you enjoy. It's about loving your body, loving who you are, and lavishing your body with all the love and care that you can. So what you would do for your best friend, you must do for yourself. And this is about inner goddess. So this is about appreciating your own goddess power, whether you're a masculine or feminine. We have both. So we've got to balance both. And so this can also be about listening to your perceptive side, your intuitive side, your more feminine side, which can be, whatever is appropriate for you. So awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So this is appreciation of your body, and a lot of self-care. Lavish yourself with self-care and enjoy pleasurable and fun activities at this time to lift your spirits and to give you some sort of boost. Now, with the Jupiter return benefits, it could also be that this is something that's coming back to you now. So this could very well be a project that you're working on, a creative project, or it could be to do with your children, or somebody returning into your life from the past, like a past lover. It could also be, as I said, a risk that you're taking that's going to pay off in some way. It could also be just really looking after your energy, so that and enjoying your activities. You could also be returning to an activity or a recreational activity that you used to do before, because this is a return energy. It's a very beneficial energy. This is joy. This is optimism. This is a breakthrough. This could even be health related, but this is like getting your mojo back. Or it could be support, or just a boost of some kind. It can be financial, but it can also be, as I said, a lover returning, or a love interest, or it could be that like an idea or a project or something that you had before from the past. Now, this can go back up to 12 years, or it could just be from last year or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. But something is coming back around to you now, and it's going to bear fruit. It's going to, some sort of benefit is coming in. It could also be something that kind of crashed and burned or just didn't work, because you've got the 8th house. This is regeneration and renewal. So this could be like the rising up of the phoenix. It could be very well attached to this from the past, something that was where you poured your originality and your creativity into it. Or it could be your children related, or it could be just something that is going to give you back your love of life and your mojo. It's going to restore your spirit in some way, your love and enjoyment of life. And this is coming back to you. So, as I said, it's normally, Jupiter's very expansive energy. This is a breakthrough. This is luck, good fortune, or a support, or a rescue, or a relief, or the return of faith even, or a person. But something coming back, something whooshing back into your life. The thing is with Jupiter return, it's quite a fast-moving energy, and it does move quite, as I said, will move through your life quite quickly. Whatever opportunities or benefits come, you must anchor them down. So if it's an opportunity or you're seeing several, follow them all. You actually have to steer your ship with this energy. You can't just let it wash over you and let it, just not do anything further from there. You do have to anchor it down. You must put effort in to actually still bring these things, the energy, of the benefits home, and anchor them down. But it's going to be a fun process, I do believe, and it's going to, whatever this fun, endeavor that you going on or doing, it's going to bring some kind of benefit. You could be seeing people as well from the past, just something that is going to bring a benefit to you, and to make the most of it at this time.